In case y'all missed it, I'm very hopeful that this lands on every news station. It should. Yesterday, the video Alex Jones released with him and Jesse Beltran and the fellas, they had a RF spectrum analysis going, and when Alex Jones walked in, a satellite-based DHS signal walked in with him. Jesse Beltran admitted that that's not his cell phone. So that can only mean one other thing. That means that the government has Alex Jones, is surveilling and tracking Alex Jones inside his head. And he has no idea about it. He can't hear it. He has no knowledge of it. He's being surveilled and spied on, remote neural monitoring by the government. We just found out the other day that the Appalachia, Georgia high school shooter was hearing voices. Like, man, I hope that everybody wakes up here soon. I'm still being tortured around the clock. I hope people wake up soon, man.
When you are able to completely control biometrics, biochemical responses, emotional responses through just frequency emissions, I have a spectrum analyzer right here. You know, we're always being bombarded with frequencies. In fact, one of the frequencies that we're detecting right now happens to be from Homeland Security, which I found quite interesting. When you walked into the room, it popped up.
Which means it's my phone.
Oh my! Well, yeah, they would be. I guess they would be spying on you, wouldn't they?
Yes. But my point is that
We'll show that. Make sure, or give them a file of this. How do we get a shot of this?
Maybe
Lift it up.
I'll actually
interrupt it a little bit.
Yeah. This frequency right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's
We're going to
see.
identify it?
Yeah, well, I noticed it as soon as Alex came in.
All right.
That frequency right there.
Right there.
Yeah. It's at minus 48 dB, but actually it got up to actually minus 28 dB when Alex walked in, so I knew it had to do something with Alex.
So you learn what frequencies are associated with what agencies?
Yeah, I've been doing it for 20 years. So
Well, it's well known that certain, like the police use this, the feds use that.
yeah, correct. Yeah, so you're able to see.
So what will be the main vector? My cell phone?
I don't think it's your cell phone. Your cell phone would be a different.
I think it's chips in me.
Yeah. You know, that's always a possibility. I didn't even think about that. But no, my sense is no. This is an RF signal that's satellite based. This does cross over into the RFID sector too.
So they know where I'm at off the cell phone's regulation and have other stuff that angles or
Correct.
like stingrays or.
Well, you don't need that anymore. You don't need to. Remember, we learned with the ghost murmur. They can track anyone they want on this planet, no matter where you're at all times.
I'm sure there's going to be more that comes. And Jesse, you've talked extensively about detecting it. What have you found that can block it?
Well, unfortunately, right now, nothing. Okay, this frequency, and I've taken people.
Privacy's dead.
Correct. There's no such thing as privacy. Now, remember in 1974, they were reading thoughts then. What these victims are experiencing now, and I've already known this, but we just had our Rafe Hazel, our MI6 whistleblower, who shared with the world that MI6 and MI6 assets were being told to take this system in them, and they were going to like it because in his perspective, it saved his life in certain situations when he was on covert mission. It's a synthetic telepathy system where they can communicate in real time, in nano latency, with their superiors and told what to do in certain situations. It gave them plausible deniability so they wouldn't be exposed as an MI6 asset and so forth.
Did he also say, correct me if I'm wrong, that what he thought was automatically collected so he didn't have to record it, what he's seen and what he heard was being recorded? That means that internal system does all that for him. Why wouldn't it be able to do that for everybody? And if everybody didn't know they have this system, they're walking around recording everything for a data center.
That really brings the whole story to full circle. What he said, it was cognitively intrusive. So much so that he demanded that they stop communicating with him that way. He wanted to go back to traditional drop boxes, traditional electronics intelligence mechanisms and protocols that they utilized in order to disseminate information between each other.
Well, that speaks to, again, the question of the data centers, because ultimately what Rafe kind of hit on is that the government, the deep state, it has the capability to turn every single one of us into a surveillance device. Not our cell phones, us. And what are they doing? They're trying to store that surveillance information.